canal Lockhart, o nome consertado finalmente. E estamos de volta com mais uma live de Genshin Impact. Sejam bem-vindos. Bom, o jogo... Calma aí. Ih, eu não sei mais jogar não. Tá, o jogo atualizou. Então temos alguns eventos novos. O meu irmão começou a fazer caça ao tesouro, que é uma missão extra que apareceu, que literalmente você vai procurar no mapa umas áreas com tesouro. Umas tem um tesouro secreto e outras tem umas moedas que tu obtém para troca. Elas estão atualizando aos poucos. Ó, atualmente estão tá liberado, são 12 tesouros nessa atualização. Atualizou mais 2 hoje, então meu irmão vai procurar esses tesouros aí. Eu não vou procurar não, porque agora nós vamos fazer então o capítulo de Sinai Unicórnios. Sim, cadê? Cadê Sinai Unicórnios? Tartaglia. Ah, o nome dele é Tartaglia, não é Child, é Tartaglia. Não dá pra fazer essa ainda, tem que ser de rank 40. Tá bom, então, já que não tem como fazer essa, né, da Gânio que chegou, então vamos fazer a missão do Venti, né? A missão do Venti aqui, vamos lá. Não se preocupe, meu irmão ainda vai jogar pra vocês se ele quiser hoje, mas hoje é meu dia. Normalmente ele não faz live, quem não gosta, só fez uma vez pra mim. Eu vou trocar esses personagens, os mais fortes. Deixa eu dar uma olhada. Não dá. Assim. Se derrotar o Electro mais uma vez, a gente consegue. Carlos, meu irmão fez o de Luke. Ganhamos de Luke agora. Meu irmão já fez edição por 50. Não, vou guardar por
Time for some training?
We can do this!
Gonna be epic!
Vou usar esse set aqui. Não é o meu set mais forte, mas... Onde ele tá? Começou a missão.
Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination? Imagination... Imaginary... Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up?
É uma pena, mas é assim que funciona.
Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your sister has an imaginary friend too? No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you got...
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called an Ernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. If you want to know for sure, just ask her your...
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary...
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look, see if you can see...
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friend...
Nossa.
Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
É, parece não ser uma missão perigosa.
This is Fatui territory, you hear?
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help?
You mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him.
What? Os amigos imaginários no mundo de Genshin são reais?
Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky to...
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people... I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his... I think his name was... Stanley.
Stanley?
Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he... The Amazing Adventures of Stanley are super... He's in the city at the moment.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's
Mondstadt, welcome you.
thinking... Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
You what? Um golem? O pequeno time da ponte tem um golem?
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
Já ouvi falar de chocolate, mas
Paimon's
qual é?
freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? Oh, how about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Cara, tá sendo a missão mais fácil que existe.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Ship.
Calma aí. Lá fora? Central. EA Games perdeu seu acordo com a Disney para fazer Star Wars. E a thumbnail, João? Ei, João? A thumbnail. Tem que ser ele, né? O deus da Vaden.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me...
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion. Or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with us.
Sorry. I have no recollection.
Me? No. I don't imagine any friends. Too busy imagining epic adventures.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have...
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one...
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imagination... Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Ellen não é a... É a prodígio, né? É ela mesma, a aprendiz de cavaleiro. Essa missão eu não fiz, quem fez foi meu irmão. De novo. What? Essa missão é de amigo imaginário. Adivinha quem é o amigo imaginário da Ellen?
Jean? What is Jean doing here?
É a Jean.
Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Huh? Oh, hello. What
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. I hope I can be as outstanding.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously, I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on and...
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh, thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join... Huh, how can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't... How can I smash all these... Shame. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't manage to... How can I smash all these training dummies at... Shame. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't man... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't man... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't manage... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Get out of here! Shame. Didn't make... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Deu certo.
Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here but I'm so sore from training. Honorary Knight. Could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's a friend of mine. Recently started. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. Great!
Ok. Tempo do Leão, 900 metros, se não me engano. Tá aí. Ah, não. Tá certo, né? Preciso de um Electro, né?
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
É, eu vou arriscar. O certo é arriscar. Se não vencer, não vai ter mais tanta experiência pra ficar dropando. Aí tem que subir com a experiência de personagem tecnicamente no tal, 10 gramas por monstro.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Ah, não tem física. Tá bom, ali não tem física.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Ah, esse é o poder do Venti. Deixa eu ver, eu tô sentindo que eu tô sem... É. Ó, uma caixa ali.
Swift and merciful.
Time for takeoff.
Ah, nossa, o Venti é muito forte. Ele é um deus. É a casa, é a masmorra de leão. Ah, aquilo ali eu tô pensando que é.
Hey, are those guys?
Time for takeoff.
Ah, o Stanley.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the...
Yes.
Actually, we...
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join...
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You were that legendary...
I must say, it's an honor. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, I think you're now, in which case...
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mandravari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Merjavari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Merjavari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt in the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions. Like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Merjavari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Cara, pai bom, não ter vento é a pior coisa para alguém de Mondstadt. Ah, cara, não. O maguinho não.
But how? But how? This spells the end of the exorcism.
Get out of here!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Everybody stand back!
I was sure about this.
Eu acho que tem até
É Pyre Cryon. Beleza, mano.
Time for takeoff.
A touch of frost.
Ainda tá vivo?
Brace yourselves.
Spirit Blade, attack!
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector?
What?
What? Stanley has an imaginary...
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self? Interesting idea, but is it true?
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley.
Aí faz mais sentido.
Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something the weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The Sword of I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt. Oh, since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their... If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my... Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited. So, what do you say? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so...
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Não. Ah, não, cara. Leia aí, mano.
Uma outra coisa, tem uma garrafa de vinho raro da SAP que perdi alguém que buscasse para mim alguns anos atrás. Me ajude a encontrar essas armas e é toda
Essa que você vai oferecer vinho para o deus bêbado de Mondstadt.
Dada Gorge, was it? Let's hurry, there's no time to lose.
Eu não disse. E ele ouviu. Então vamos sair do domínio. Ah não, cara, eu não queria rir agora não. Mas isso foi muito engraçado. Se me ajudar, eu te ofereço vinho. Tô dentro. Cara, quero ver como vai ser a missão do Zongli.
Zongli?
Uhum. Zongli vai estar sem dinheiro, com certeza. O Deus da Mora não tem dinheiro.
O Deus da Mora não tem mora.
Semente de Dandelion, tá bom. Lilian lá estressada. Ah, o javali correu.
Get out of here!
Pera aí. Tem um baú ali dentro?
Eu acho que é lá.
É a espada. Não tem um menorzinho?
Tem a versão do Caio, né?
Lá está mesmo. Bom.
Hey, that bunch of hillchurls! Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
One with my blade. Submit for judgment.
No.
Oz, reveal thyself! I summon...
Get out of here! Take cover!
Epa, de onde veio o grandão?
One with my blade.
Everybody stand back! Off we go!
Disappear. Wind blade.
Brave Sword.
Lo and behold,
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon. And why would hilly churls be bowing down before a piece of junk like that?
seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly churls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic,
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Animo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so...
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting so...
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
Ladrão.
What? Where?
Maybe another time.
Right.
Get out of here!
Wind blade. Swift and merciful.
Pra que água você pode usar gelo?
Swift and merciful.
Get out of here! Adventure time!
Tem um tipo de recuo ainda. Recuo de time. Um baú aqui. Mas aqui é o validadão da UPA. Não tem mais baú pra cá. Ó. 100% explorado.
Não quer dizer que não tenha mais baús. A gente explorou todos os segredos dessa área. Baú conta?
Baú conta como segredo.
Baú escondido, não a isolação não.
Right.
Bom, não preciso mais de você. Tinha, né?
Get out of here!
Deixa eu montar o negócio.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent...
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached.
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a...
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is... Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one... Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will.
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask. Ahem. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly trillium by now. If not, there's always body language. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
He did
not seem to appreciate that. Oh no.
Não tinha jeito, né?
Hey! He dropped the shield of man.
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe... Mom, Dad, check out the...
Rapaz, eu sinto tanto tempo enganando ele.
The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot. What are you doing here, Stanley?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were...
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battle...
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole...
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. I'll get back to my...
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I'm someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder if such a person was forced to take their first step.
What are you talking?
Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Ah, não. Que horas são?
Talvez madrugada. Agora.
Então até lá acho que dá pra correr. Já que o tempo tá contra nós, eu não vou querer acelerar o tempo demais não. What? Mas esse baú a gente já pegou. Disso eu tenho total certeza. Lembrando que aqui ainda é... Ó, ainda estamos na colina Silvante, que corresponde à Costa do Falcão, Vale da Dandaupa e a Capa do Juramento. Estou ficando sem...
One with my blade.
Aumentar o poder da ficha. E o ar. É o pato chocante, João. Tu não sabe fazer trocadilho, não?
Eu tava deixando o pato purificado e ele deu um dano elétrico.
Nunca mais usa essa palavra. Pato purificado. Repito, nunca mais usa a palavra pato e purificado na mesma frase. Que eu nunca mais vou ver isso normalmente.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Swift and merciful.
Mas já liberou. A hora passa voando aí no Genshin. Mal coloquei para 5 horas e aí já chegou 6 horas. Levou quanto tempo? Uns 20 segundos? A hora é mesmo voando.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one that died in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stan? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short.
Does anyone get what's going on?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, the real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories that every Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes!
Go away. Save your questions.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword. Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you...
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go to... Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. Stanley, We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your...
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about...
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences.
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all. And my biggest. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has helped.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm complete. No adventurer should have to go that way.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Huh? I can't believe it.
Que glitch. Que Gucci. O Stanley sentou num lado e de repente foi pra esquerda. Ah não, esse Gucci foi legal.
Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But
a câmera também não. A câmera agora deu uma falhada, não ficou no rosto do Stanley. Olha isso!
Wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration I do, of course,
meu
mean
Deus! Eu acho que ele seria meu amigo, porque eu tenho guardado você sabe o que, né? 2 garrafas de vinho para temperar meu frango.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk,
vinho
right?
você pode misturar qualquer coisa com carne.
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange. I'll head off to fetch the wine. See?
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! Oh, hey!
Qual é o lugar de sempre do Barbatos? Só existem 2 lugares. A estátua tributo a Meno, que fica na frente da catedral, ou é a árvore sagrada de Vanessa. Cara, na primeira vez que eu joguei Genshin e encontrei o Stanley, eu disse, esse personagem é chato demais. Chato. Agora que ele teve uma profundidade, e olha que ele é um NPC. Gostei. Ó, sabia, né, ó. E no lugar de sempre é a Catedral de Mondstadt. Ah, cara. Aí a coisa mais difícil é subir aqui em cima. Por que, Venti? Por quê?
É fácil subir aí.
Ah, é. Tenta chegar na linha.
É só ir pelo braço. Viu?
Ah, é?
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collect when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right?
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms.
Decarabian, o deus das tempestades? Decarabian. Qual é o nome do monstro que atacou Liui no modo história? Era o deus dos vórtices.
Back then, I was
Parece
but a
que eu
wisp
estou
among the
entendendo,
thousand winds.
existia uma guerra
I
entre os
wasn't a god of
deuses.
anything.
Entre
I
deuses
didn't even have a
malignos e
human
deuses
form.
bons.
I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better. Or
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took... In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy, not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
Por isso que ele se tornou o deus da liberdade. Deus do vento e da liberdade.
What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing Paimon. Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away.
Fly, fly away.
Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Bem, a história de Venti foi terminada. Nossa, gostei mais do Venti agora. Bom, essa foi a história do Venti, né? Ok, próxima história. Você ainda não fez os 9 pilares, mano?
Pra fazer os 9 pilares, nós temos que melhorar a estátua gel ao máximo. Então vai demorar um pouco.
You what? Isso é pra Liui. Bom, Venti, obrigado por compartilhar sua história, mas
É hora de irmos embora.
Que sorte.
Vou fazer mais essa. E aí tenta não fazer o modo história da...
Não, o modo história dela é dessas da chave.
Pois é.
Então...
Na verdade o modo história dela vai ser só desbloqueado no level 40.
Pois é.
Falta só um level. Tá bom. Onde está? Ah não, desativou.
É a sua frente.
Não, desativou. Entendeu? Não, você não tá entendendo. Desativou. Agora foi.
Finally.
Como assim,
I
finalmente?
almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You,
Calma aí,
yes
é uma...
you, come with me.
É uma vidente?
Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
Ah não, outra que sabe que o cara não é deste mundo. Basta o albedo.
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off.
Pra começar, quem é você?
Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and... I am astrologist Mona Magistus. But considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona.
Nossa!
Astrologist Mona Magistus.
Astrologist Mona Magistus. Nossa, nome bem mais complexo, né? Por isso que é só Mona.
I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago. But she isn't a
Not sure what getting some box...
Well, that's because I would also like to... My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my What are you talking about? The main thing here is to use this chance to prove the Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their team. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind. The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so... Come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need... There's something in it for you as well. Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, then I will have answers for you, even regarding...
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit.
Tá bom.
There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
Tá bom, não é tão longe. Só uma pergunta, mano. Como é essa receita de Lotus?
Ah, só você depois mesmo. Não cheguei a ouvir.
Cara, achar Lotus aqui no Brasil deve ser impossível.
Acompanhe o mano para se divertir do sinuoso zoo.
Well, it's no wonder that an inn set up here has no...
Mona, oh, you've come at just the right time. Did you see
A jade ring. Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was...
That should be no trouble with Mona here.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny.
But didn't you say that the owner here...
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use...
well, I was going to put up 20,000 Mora as compensation.
20,000?
Que olhar esse rosto.
It's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 Mora just like that.
O que aconteceu com o princípio sobre
Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a true... It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it.
Oh, Paimon knows what...
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental... You remember? The stuff we helped Master Diluc
Cara, olha aí, é tudo ligado. A isca do mestre Diluc.
And... Paimon actually kept a small amount.
Não me diga vai matar sua
Don't
fome.
sweat the small stuff.
Seems like you already have a plan.
Yep, we'll be back.
Cara, todas as submissões é tudo interligado.
The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area. Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
Tá bom, Genshin ainda tem aquele probleminha de demorar para renderizar. Me lasquei.
Submit for judgment. Disappear.
Get out of here! Teamwork is dreamwork! Get out of here!
A touch of frost. Fury blade. Attack.
No rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked.
With the wind.
Ah, cara, não.
One with my blade.
Wings of darkness! Come, step...
Swift and merciful.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Wind blade. With the wind.
Found it! It's so pretty. Paimon wasn't having any...
Não estou com mais intenções. Paimon, eu acredito que você é a vilã da história. Não tem como.
That's it. That's the one.
You actually found it. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious...
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? Let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines, and in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, I think there might be over...
Then why would you feel the need?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things... Thank you, all the same. Here's the...
Then I'll take it gladly.
But we did all the work.
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master?
Didn't we say we were just playing
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out.
What was that?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot.
Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear no need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? Let's go after her for good.
Ah, Paimon. Tá bom, já que é bem no meio do caminho, então vamos andando. Tem que fazer os personagens derrotarem monstros. Tá bom, a Fischl é a mais fraca dentre todos os personagens que temos. O combo dela não é tão bom assim não. Sério? Não me vejo. Ele disse pra não me ver. Sua praga.
Get out of here!
Valeu. É sério? Ah não, tá embaixo. Bom, mano, acho que tu quer jogar? Não, vou dar um tempo. Tem que ir no Brave.
Ok.
Assume aí e termine essa história. Depois você tá livre pra jogar qualquer coisa.
Terminar a história da...
Da Mona. Acho que a Mona vai ligar daqui a pouco.
Acho que vai demorar muito até chegar ali. Que é lá em cima.
we go!
Depois eu vou aceitar essa missão, mas eu já vou deixar aqui marcado.
Luck is not on my side.
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Excuse me, what would you like to order? These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture.
Quanto ao abalone vegetariano?
It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't...
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon has an... Squirrelfish?
Sure. And I'd just like to ask, how much do the...
Around 20,000.
Then, I'll just...
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating. Is it? Because she actually does...
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as an astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars, being so easily disturbed by such banal matter, especially the act of overly gratifying oneself used and dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon, but it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast. Oh, yes, we can do that. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
Hello. How may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you've prepared your own ingredients, feel free to... If I may add one more thing. You must be quite well versed in the art of cooking, yes?
Claro.
Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried, and then...
Golden crab. Golden crab! Golden crab!
Ok, ok.
Then let's get with your skills in the...
Receita roxa. Vamos dar uma olhada. Não deu certo.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire. I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal. This aroma is...
Seu pedido especial, mano.
Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must... This golden crab is too delicious. I have never eaten anything this good in my life. I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted.
Você diz isso, mas está claramente
I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten, if we travel north from here, we should reach the stone gate, and from there we will be within... What deep mysteries shall we acquire knowledge of?
C, D, A.
Tá acontecendo alguma coisa lá fora. Bom, agora é só chegar ao portal de pedra. Isso não me impede como pra cá. Vou encontrar pragas.
Out of the way!
Só finge que não. nada aconteceu.
With the wind! Force my blade! But how? Spirit blade! Attack!
Go in!
One with my blade!
Agora vamos aprender a pegar. Deixa pra lá. O portal de pedra.
That was tiring, but we're finally in. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
Ugh, that's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about it.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride?
Bem, eu tô um pouco cansado.
Let's go then. We can make conversation along the...
There's no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Huh?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon for sale.
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation. If you don't want to get on, don't.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're a real legitimate businessman, there's nothing—
You've pushed it too far, brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Não se atreva a tocar nela.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists.
Pela esposa?
Shadows of fate. Decided by destiny.
Finally done.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations? Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tivat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate.
Estou pouco ansioso.
Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt
If only...
I thought you weren't tired.
Achei que você não estava cansado. Oh, chegamos ao 40. E não vou fazer essa missão. Teria uma dor de cabeça sobre o nível do mundo agora.
Aumentou.
Não.
Olha aí.
Chegue até Mondstadt. A gente chegou ao 40, mas ele não vai subir até a gente fazer uma missão específica. Nível do mundo. Ah, não!
Ele acabou de dizer na sua cara. Seu nível do mundo subiu. É porque tu fez um extra, o extra de masmorra. Fazer um extra de masmorra vai aumentar. Você fez um extra de masmorra sem prestar atenção.
Quando eu fiz esse extra?
Quando tu explorou masmorras de level 56. Lembra? Você tava querendo explorar umas masmorras?
De Liui?
De Mondstadt. Eu aumentei uma vez na masmorra. Tu aumentou o auxílio de aventura. Mas aí, tu aumentou também explorando uma masmorra. Só que vai subir. Entendeu? É rank 5. 2 desse rank foram pegando masmorras especiais, pelo que me lembro. Eu peguei na masmorra de Mondstadt, que deve ter entrado na segunda masmorra de Mondstadt. E aí o resto foi aumentado pelo rank mesmo de aventura.
Então quer dizer que o nível dos monstros já deve estar 59.
Acho que tá mais alto do que Mondstadt. Porque eu vi Mondstadt. Isso aí tá 59.
E ainda continua assim.
Pelo menos ainda tá. Eu achei que se aumentar o ranking pra 6, fica impossível. A gente só vai perder provavelmente se a gente olhar os bosses. E os bosses devem estar
O Boris deve agora matar a gente bem mais fácil.
Ainda bem que o protagonista e o Albedo estão no ranking alto.
É com o Albedo que eu consigo derrotar ele. Porque o Albedo, ele dá o dano e ele cria um escudo. Escudo elemental. Não bloqueia todo o dano, mas pelo menos reduz até a metade, eu acho. Ah, não.
Cara, sempre aparece essa missão, sabia? Não é missão de mundo não, isso era uma missão
Aleatória.
de aventura.
E eu nem vi onde foi.
Olha eu no dia de missão. É missão de mundo. Ali, solicitação de teleporte, doutora Livingstone.
Fica aqui na adega, dá pra fazer rápido. Já que vai desaparecer mesmo. O material não, pega... É uma entrega.
Ah, fica longe, fica lá no... Longe do Venti.
E aqui está.
Agora a missão...
Meio que ela dá só um material aleatório.
É, o problema é que o material
Um cristal de refinamento e experiência mora, nada mais. A gente tá precisando de pergaminho de experiência, né? Aliás, o protagonista vai poder chegar no 80 agora. Já? Chegamos ao 40? Te vi.
Get out of here!
Essas coisas são piores que Stalker. No commento. E chegamos em Monsta.
Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor. I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch from the present station and movement of the stars. I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need. It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Mr. Honorary Knight. And Paimon too, you're back.
Bem, jovem, mulher dos cavaleiros. Bateu!
That's her, the successor to great knowledge.
Você se refere a Klee?
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
Viu? Eu disse que isto era engano.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make Jumpy Dumpties. So Klee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Klee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this. Yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one. Or this one. I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise. Wait for me. I'll be right back. Klee, don't just run off. Don't you need the things in your pack?
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
A origem do vento, né? Oh. Ah. Eu escuto, mas eu não vejo. Deixa em paz.
here. There's no mistake. Ah! Dendro's lines! We can talk later.
I'm going in!
Windblade! Disappear!
Enfim.
Found it! It's this box. Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions. Retrieval complete.
Então essa é a caixa?
A touch of frost.
Windblade!
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly. I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note. It dropped from Clee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge. Never mind that. So,
we did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful. Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
A gente pegou a caixa e quando a gente foi devolver, a Clee já tinha tirado tudo.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box?
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's? It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Eu me sinto mal agora.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye. Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it come to this?
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be...
Muito embaraçoso.
Yes. How can I maintain a proper astrologist's mentality?
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free.
Será que entendi mal a palavra temporariamente?
What will I do about my astrology research? No, wait, I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild.
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... You know what... Oh, thanks,
Ad Astra Abyssal. I see. I understand this. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown... Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that... I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal... All right.
Peraí, laboratório? Esse é o laboratório.
The person who placed this seal... Breaking this seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose... Let me see. I see. So, if you first... All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here!
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to...
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped...
Yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed.
Thanks for your help. Also, without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready. Thank you. Our traveling together was fate. And of the good kind, I'd say. I wish you both safe travels.
Dá pra entrar nessa casa agora?
Eu acho que sim.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
Além dos quilos astrolapos.
Terminado.
Bom, entrei na porta e vamos ver quem...
Cut that racket out! I'm doing experiments here. Oh, it's you! I'm currently running some tests related to your situation. Don't worry about me fainting from hunger. In any case, I figured out a way to make some money.
Ela falou, tá falado.
Ela falou, tá falado.
Bom, gente, eu já deixei meu jogar, eu fico por aqui, né? As histórias já foram terminadas, mas libera as 3 últimas.
Vamos dar uma olhada.
As histórias de todos os personagens do Venti da Mona foram liberados. Agora, a
Zhongli,
história antiga,
Tartaglia e a última história, a da Ganyu.
Aí, Ganyu também liberado. Então, os próximos episódios serão feitos então do Zhongli e do Tartaglia. Ou também que os chamamos
Chaya.
Ou Yagato. Eu nunca gostei nenhum. Tá bom. Fique com Deus, compartilhe o vídeo, deixe o like e até a próxima. Fui.